Thank you. Sandra, want to say something before?
Well, hello everyone. This is another idea webinar that was initiated by our colleague Joachim Reis, who is a member of our online working group, idea online working group. We have agreed to have at least one event every month and maybe skip some months when there's holidays or some big events, other events happening. So I would really love to introduce my colleague, Joachim Reis, for many years elected officer of IDEA, and ask him to start the moderation of this webinar. And maybe before that, to ask Dunja Jokic-Matulic, who is IDEA administrator, just to give us a few instructions about the technical things. So the floor is yours. The screen is yours.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. It's really a happy occasion to see you this Saturday, all of you. I will kindly ask everybody who is not presenting to turn off their camera and microphone while the presentations are going on. This webinar is recorded and later it will be uploaded to IDEA YouTube channel, and it is live streaming on Facebook. After all the presentations, we will have a Q&A session, so then I will ask you later to turn on your cameras and participate. Thank you very much. Those are all the technical details that you have to know for today.
Yeah, great. Thank you. Welcome to all of you, and I hope we'll have some more. Even they will join from time to time, I hope. And but let's start now because we only have 2 hours. Welcome, very much welcome, and thank you so much that you join and that you offered a presentation, and you will do this presentation in this festival webinar. And we all, as drama teachers and drama pedagogues in our national associations, we very know that these festivals are totally important, because they are kind of a lobby. Some public area is watching this public area. There is news in the media. There are reports in the public media and so on, and we often have the possibility to make lobbying in these events, because politicians join and say how wonderful it is and so on. You know what I mean? And we can, say what we want in a political way, and for the theater with children. And then we have, of course, the exchange between the students. We have the exchanges between the teachers. It's all about quality of working, of making projects, of the presentations, of course. There's a big possibility of really exchanging life and, of course, having fun together with this event. And you will tell us much more. Please, I want to welcome especially and thank the presenters who are here. And we will have 6 presentations of festivals from Serbia, from Czech Republic, from Germany, from Tunisia, another one from Germany, and from China. And we have these 6 presentations are planned for the first hour, and then we have a second hour for Q&A. And if you have concrete questions to the presenters, you can also please use also the chat. So this might be useful, so we can talk later about all the questions who are important for all of us. And some concrete questions will be answered by the presenters themselves in the chat. if possible. You will see. And yeah, now we start. And you know that you only have 10 minutes for your presentation. I know you needed 10 days, but this time only 10 minutes. And I have the wonderful job to remind you after 9 minutes that it's only 1 minute left. So take care and thank you so much. Yeah, let's start with Sanya, our IDEA president, and she will give the presentation about Mother Terra, and she knows better and more. So Sanya, please start and thank you.
Thank you, Joachim. I would just ask all the others to turn off their cameras, also when the other speakers are speaking, because I want to share my screen so that you could really enjoy the photographs that are there. So I hope you see it. I will also try to put it full screen. Let's see if it works. Sometimes it's a little tricky. So I want to present you the festival because beside being president of IDEA now in my second mandate, thank you, Joachim, for introducing me. I have also been the president of Center for Drama in Education and Art, CEDEUM for short. This is the National Center for Drama Education in Serbia, Belgrade. We are based in Belgrade. And when I became president 11 years ago, quite a long time ago, the first thing I did was, as the new president, to initiate this Children and Youth Festival Mater Terra. The whole reason was because there was really a lot. So you can minimize the speaker view so that you can see all these things that I have put here. I realized that many of the festivals that were happening were in a way competitive. There was a lot of competition. There was a lot of just showcasing the work from schools, from different schools. And I really wanted something that would develop the work of the drama teachers in schools or in drama studios. And that also we have a place of encouragement, of support, of solidarity, and a different alternative kind of festival. What I also noticed was that many people were dealing with banal topics in their work. I don't know, the themes were very strange and not adequate sometimes for the age group. So the thing that we decided very soon was the themes, the main topics of the performances, and we usually accept everyone who applies. So this is just the very short, if I can say, concept of the festival. So it's a place of exchange, showcasing the work of school drama, education, and studios. It's a nomadic festival because I wanted all the municipalities of Belgrade to experience it. We are moving from one municipality to another. Sometimes it's quite difficult to find a space for such a big festival in Belgrade. Then we offer professional development and advice. It's non-competitive, that's very important for us, and serves for platform support and development. And the themes are ecology and ecology of the soul. I mention often ecology of the soul because for me it's very important. Ecology of the soul is actually all the themes that deal with human rights, with tolerance, with the acceptance of the other, with the development and the ability of human being, and so on. So it's a lot of themes just in this very short syntagma. I really like this phrase. So I can't say maybe did I invent it or not, I don't know, but we use it for the festival. So the drama group leaders receive written evaluations from the expert team, which serve as guidelines for the future work. I'm trying to get, sorry, I will try to get out of, so yes. So the structure of the festival day is like this. I hope you see the change of the slide. Is it okay?
Yes,
Probably.
yes.
Okay. So it's children's performances, preschool and elementary schools. And then we have conversations in the round where everybody talks in the same time. We have youth performances, high schools, gymnasiums, or drama studios, as I mentioned before. And again, we have conversations in the round. performance by participants participants by a professional group. We have this sometimes or not. I just go through the slides that you see the photos of our festival, but what I want to explain is what does it mean, these conversations in the round, polyphonic voices happening at the same time. It's everybody sitting together in a circle. I believe a lot in the value and the strength of a circle of human beings sitting together, where everyone is equal, be it this child with a puppet who's maybe here 7 years old, or be it the parent, the teacher, the drama teacher, and the experts of the festival and us as organizers. So what we do is we talk. We just talk. We comment what we saw. We ask about the process. The teachers often tell us about the difficulties they have in the schools where they are working. We exchange a lot about it, and everybody has a voice. And I think this is really important and beautiful. And this is an example of a circle. It was in one theater, the Children's Cultural Center in Belgrade. The opportunity to talk, to exchange, learn from each other. And for me, these talks in the circle are one of the exciting, important part of the festival. So here you can see our colleague, actually, Monika Nečpalova from Slovakia, who was also in the expert team of the festival. Boris Anačić is here, who was also in the expert team. He's a dramaturg and playwright, and he was idea administrator also for a while. So this is a team. Borisa is sometimes or not, and Dunya, who is our administrator, who is now present, she's really involved with the creation of the festival now for quite a lot of years. So we have a small team that's very, I can say, flexible, quick, work together very closely. And what we have is the expert team, always consisted of 2 or 3 experts. We've had Yvette Hardy, who is from actually ASITES. She was the president of ASITES, part of the expert team, and some people from abroad. And they have a written evaluation of the performances that they send only to the drama teachers. It's for their eyes only. To actually, it's sometimes a harsh and very clear evaluation, and the advice for the drama teacher said he or she can apply it to the group. And then usually we have workshops as side program, and sometimes symposiums and side programs. So we have 11 now, you can see, and it's a joint actually work of CEDEUM and Association of we have thousands of people, of young children, drama teachers coming, teachers, parents, peers, experts. And what is important is that actually we developed really interesting culture of discussing and analyzing what we saw. And this is really important for actually for the young people, so that they can express their opinion of what they saw. So these are again photos from the festival. You can see quite a lot, quite interesting ones. Sometimes the teenage performances are very political and engaged. So I think it was really beautiful. Again, the conversations around. This is an interesting space where we did it. This is part of the symposium, for example. We presented the project teacher artist partnership. This is our lovely colleague from Ireland explaining something about the project. These are some of the visual materials that we develop during the years. And this is, for example, how you see how it has developed. There is one very interesting program. This is this one, black and white. That year we had, we received, every time we fight for funding, it's very difficult. Sometimes we get it from the Ministry of Culture. For 11 years, we got it twice from the Ministry of Culture, to be honest. So we find different ways how to fund ourselves. But this was the year when we had no funding. So we decided to do just a simple black and white poster and the program for the festival. But actually it was, if I can say, a plus for the festival, because it was amazing. The children, we found out that it's another creative way to participate at the festival, because in the breaks, the children will color their programs and the posters. And then we had the whole exhibition of the colored posters. it was a lovely thing to have it actually as a different thing. And this little trailer, little I don't know how to say it, animation that we use, for example, for the fourth festival. So it says it's actually, it also has a symposium called a Push, very much inspired by our colleagues. There's a also.
1 minute.
Okay, good. And I will stop sharing so that I appear again. I just want to say that I'm really proud of this festival, but most of all, I'm proud and thankful of our team of young people who are also part. We also have volunteers, we have people who help, coordinators. Because, when there were times of crisis, these people pushed me forward, and I said, oh my God, we don't have any money. Maybe this year we will not be able to pay any fees for you, people who are not volunteers, who are professionals like Dunya and the others. And they said, no, 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 we have to have the festival because teachers are already asking about the dates, and we will work for free. And this is for me really important because it's more than just earning money. It's not about profit or anything. It's really from the heart. And it's really important to spread the message that we deliver through drama education. So this is the end of my presentation. Thank you so much, Joachim, for organizing this webinar.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sonia. Yeah, we can imagine this is you're not only president of here, president of there, and IDEA. So really great. Thank you so much. And now let's go to Katarina from Czech Republic. You will present your festival. Thank you.
Yes, I would like to speak about our festival Children's Stage, and I will also share my screen. And hopefully, as you can see, the Children's Stage is a national festival of children theater groups and reciters. And in the national level, it's a festival of the most interesting and inspiring performances of children theater groups and children reciters from all over the Czech Republic. And these performances and reciters are selected in regional festivals. I will speak about them later. This national festival is held annually in June in a town of Svitavy, and it lasts 7 days. And it's co-organized with Artama, which is an organization established by Ministry of Culture. And this organization is responsible for national festivals of non-professional arts. So in theater fields, it's not only children's theater, but also youth theater, experimental theater, and so on. And Artama co-organized the festival with Culture Service Center of Svitavy, Creative Dramatics Association, and also with Department of Drama in Education in the Academy of Performing Arts in Prague. And as Ministry of Culture asked Artama to organize the national festival, it's also the main supporter in financial way. And also there are other financial supporters like Ministry of Education, Pardubice region where Svitavy are situated and others. I will now speak about selection process. In Czech Republic, we have 14 different regions, and for 13 of them, we have regional festivals. As Sania said, for their festival is really important non-competitive atmosphere, and it's also important for our festivals in regional or district level, because the most important thing is to meet together, to exchange our experiences, our point of view, and share the expertise and support each other to work next year and next year and next year. In every festival, there is expert panel. This expert panel, there are at least 3 members, expert in drama education in children's theater or in children recitation showcases. and they evaluate the showcases and performances in many aspects. Very important is not only artistic value, but also pedagogical value, the skills of children, methods of the leader, and also the contribution to the development of children's theater and the whole field of drama in education. The festival has a long history. It begins in early 70s, in 20th century. So this year we have 53rd anniversary, but the main goals are still the same. So it's to gain better understanding of children's theater and recitation, to learn practical drama skills, and to meet other people, professionals and also non-professionals. It's important also for children because they make new friendship here, and they really, in a national level, they feel proud to be there, and they feel really valuable in society. The program of the festival is every year the same, or the frame of the program. There are blocks of performances or recitation showcases. Last year, there was 17 performances and 84 reciters. After the block of performances, there are discussions with three different forms. And every morning, there are seminars for adults and for students from pedagogical high schools. And I will speak about every part of program now. So you can see the photos of the performances from last year. And what is important, every performance is presented twice in a day. And it's because also in a national level, there is an expert panel, and the experts would like to audition twice because they have something to analyze, and in the second audition they can check if their thoughts are right or if something changed, because I think that everyone who works with children to create performances, you know that every performance is a little bit different. And also when I was a leader, the afternoon performance was better for children because they feel more relaxed. So it's also good for children to play it twice in a festival. Then after the block of performances, there are discussions. There are three types of discussion. One is very private. There are the leader of theater group has discussion with two members of expert panel, and they really talk very privately, share their point of view, advise the leader how to work later, motivate him or her in his work. And they also receive the information about the process of developing the performance, which can also help them to understand the performance better. So it's a private discussion with the leader, but there are also discussion in public. There is one discussion for adults where they can share their opinion about the performance, and they also receive the feedback from expert panel, and also the expert can share the information which they received from the leader of the theater group. And on the second photos, you can see also that there is a discussion for children from theater groups. And you can see that it's not only sitting in a circle, which is also the part of discussion, but they give feedbacks and evaluate the performances in playful way with the methods of drama education. And I said also that the very important part of the festival is seminars for adults. These seminars lasted for 6 days. Every year there are at least 5 seminars. One is connected with the part of exhibition showcases, and four others are connected more with children theater. Every second year, there are also the experts from abroad, not only Czech. Czech experts are leading the workshop. Sanya was also there. There was Geoffrey Reedman from Great Britain and many, many others, great experts from all around Europe and all around the world. And after 5 days in seminars, there is also the presentation of their work if they want to present. And yeah, it's every time very, very interesting to have a window open to other seminars, so you can understand what they were doing during the whole festival. And I will speak also about the outcomes of the festival, because there is a journal of children's stage, which is some kind of magazine, which are prepared during the festival. Every day there is new volume, and the participators can receive this journal and can see and read the articles about the performances from the last day. They can read reflections of the performances, but there are also interviews with the leaders of the theater groups, interviews with the children from theater groups, and there are also some insight from seminars for adults. After the festival, also there is an article in our journal Creative Drama, and also some performances are nominated for the Festival Jiráskův Hronov, which is the biggest festival of Czech amateur theater. And if we count how many people participate, not only in national level, but in regional level and district level, every year there are almost 10,000 children connected with our festival, with Children Stage. And thank you for listening.
Thank you so much. Great, in time, nearly in time. Hello. Wonderful. Yeah, okay. Let's step to the next. Sanya?
Joachim asked me to present our dear colleagues from BVTS, from the association that he's part of, and that is a very important association member of IDEA. So I would like to really welcome our dear colleague who is here, and this is Tonio Kampf. Can you open your camera? I have met Tonio many times because he was also organizing an interesting webinar about ecocide together with our colleagues from Brazil. So he was part of our online events. He's not a face that we do not recognize. I would like you to present your festival, Schultheater del Länder. I don't know if I pronounce it well.
Schultheater der Länder, genau.
Länder, Schultheater der Länder, okay. And I must say, I'm really proud to have been a part of many of these festivals. I was part of Dětská scéna in Czech Republic, but I was also part of your festival, because you always invite it was actually a couple of times, you invite some drama expert or teacher from abroad to share the knowledge or skills with the teenagers and the young people from your festival. And it was a very interesting and lovely experience, actually, quite enriching. So from the inside view, I compliment your festival and congratulate you. So, and I give you the screen.
Yeah.
Yes, you can start. And just to remind you, 10 minutes.
Yeah, but it's not free, I think, right?
screen is free. I don't know. It's you should be able to share.
You see my screen? No.
No,
Okay.
No,
no.
we don't.
No, you don't. All right. I try. I give free, but it. Okay. Don't know why it doesn't want to.
Can you try now?
Free? Is it now? Free? No, it isn't. Huh. Freigeben and then.
I don't
Okay.
think any other of us are sharing at this moment. I can see that it is free here.
Yes. But and I try my very best,
Okay.
but it doesn't open.
The settings are so that you should be able to share it, you know.
Yes, okay.
So when you press share, you get your little all your different isn't it
Yeah.
parts of your computer. You
Yes.
click the part you want to share. And then it should and then down there is a little button that says share.
Yeah.
I think green, so or blue.
Yes, I
maybe.
know, but it doesn't share. Perhaps it's not. I don't know why. Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Here it is.
We have it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We can see your screen.
Yes, but that's really a pity. Okay. Yes, I want to tell you something about Bundeswettbewerb Schultheater der Länder, the largest national-wide annual competition festival and network meeting for school theater in Germany. Since 1985, when it first started at Hamburg at Kampnagel, and it takes place every year in other cities of the 16 different federal states with different organizing teams. Every year in September, more than 300 pupils from all year school groups and school types, as well as professional audience of more than 150 people from all over Germany and from some other parts of the world, as Sanja said, come together to exchange ideas, learn about the diversity of school theater, and reflect on the performances. The festival lasts 5 days and is organized as an inclusive and open festival, which through performances, workshops, specialist conferences, and network meetings aims to provide impulses for educational and artistic work in school theater and for the transformation of schools and society, and to test, experience, and shape these in sustainable way. Since theater is always political, insofar as it requires artists to take a stance on the topic, which they put on the line with a performance which they bet on. This could be the meaning of competition. We as BVTS have a special interest in theater that deals with current issues and topics relevant to the group. In 2025, the focus will be on dealing with diversity in school theater. Next year in Hessen, on the topic of school theater dances. So the first point is also in my presentation, which you can't see now, is the thematic focus, which is really very important for us.
We can see, Tonio, just to tell you, we can see your screen. You're sharing. Yeah, we see your slides.
I asked you. So
we said it was fine that we can see.
So now I can start with the presentation, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry, I thought you have heard me that I said
no,
it.
This was not what this is right, okay?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Sorry. So I put this away here a little bit that you can see everything. Perhaps, yes, the thematic focus, the STL sets every year a new actual focus theme, which provides content related or formal inspiration for artistic research. And this enables cross-border exchange and a framework for the federal state festival, and wants to give impulses and for new forms and for very important for artistic work. So this focus theme is important because it has visible consequences in the federal states, both beforehand and subsequently in the continuing education programs offered by the states, as a framework for the state festivals, and as an impetus for the further development of school theater. So, I just have said something about the participants. In whole, there are more than 1,000 students every year from all federal states, more than 60 groups, which apply to come to the festival, and the state juries of the federal states and of the Bundesjury, as I can call, recommend the applications. The national jury, and they give recommend three groups, and the national jury has to decide for one group for one state. The criteria include diversity, artistically exploratory approach to school theater, and creative demonstration of the group's engagement with its topic and its commitment to an original theatrical form. And we try to find many different groups, of course, from primary school to the first and second secondary school. Yes, 16 theater groups. Each federal state sends one group, present their productions on a large stage as part of the SDL festival then in September. They are the focus of the encounter and showcase a spectrum of diverse school theater forms related to the theme. The group can come from all school types and grades and has different working contexts, from theater clubs to theater classes to theater acting courses. Showcasing this diversity is important to us. Each festival presents diverse performances that make an important and inspiring contribution to the focus theme. The festival itself has different program parts. We have, of course, the 16 performances. Normally 11 can be seen by everyone. So this is really a hard program for 4 days. And after this, we discuss in different forms what we've seen. The adults and the pupils by themselves, and we try to make contact between these groups because it's important that we learn from different perspectives. These discussions are also then in a festival, are put in a festival newspaper, edited by students, numerous meeting and discussion venues and formats throughout the festival. There's a festival blog, social media, and so on. So we try to grow the community. Also, we have a big festival community of 500 people. We need big stages with many audience, so that people also from the town where the SDL takes part in can join also, and can see what the groups are doing. There's also a symposium that offers drama teachers and educators networking and cross over the borders. There are educators from theater, from university, from the society, and it's a great forum to exchange different perspectives in diverse formats and for reflection. The Focus Schultheater provides after the festival and documents the festival and gives inspirations for artistic research and didactic suggestions by diverse perspectives, and for in the combination also with the media. The mediathek that we have, and where you can you have a combination of theory and practice, and this is also very important for us to think these things together. Okay.
Sorry, Tonio.
My time is
hurry.
Now.
Yeah.
BVTS has the task of passing the knowledge from one SDL to the other. It's important that every festival has its own character, which depends on people who organize the structure, the cultural structure of the city you have to mention and everything. And therefore, we need a very strong partnership by organizing this. And it's really always, if you want to give impulses into the different countries, you always need strong partnerships with different players. We want to give impulses for transformation with the SDL. The SDL continually reinvents itself to changing people, teams, structures, and local differences. It's important that each federal state gives the festival its own identity and embarks on artistic research to bring together the people and structures for school theater in their respective states, and thereby enable new impulses for school theater across borders. It aims to experience life, democracy, and wants to impulse projects to shape society by sustainable transformation. We need space and time for artistic research and socializing. This is really a problem because we have at the end 4 days for this festival. We need time for cooperation, communication, and resources for public relations. Thank you for listening.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Tonio. Sorry for the technical problems, and thank you so much for hurrying through the presentation. Yeah, I hope we will have questions later, and you can perhaps add something what you might have missed now. So, yeah, now we go to Chapchup. Hello, from Tunisia, and yeah, so I want to ask you to present now, and you cooperate with Dunya because of the language. Thank you. Oh. Mm-hmm.
Can you please unmute your microphone?
Yeah.
Ok.
Vous
m'écoutez là? Vous m'écoutez?
Yes. Yeah.
You listen me?
Oui.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alors,
Oui, oui.
ok. Alors, au nom de l'association Quantara, nous organisons le Festival international de théâtre scolaire et juvénile. Alors, est-ce que vous allez traduire au fur et à mesure?
You can go on. I will
Okay,
make a.
okay.
Yeah,
Donc,
I will do after you.
alors, notre festival, c'est une réponse à ce qui se passe ici en Tunisie. Comme vous savez, la Tunisie, c'est un petit pays, c'est un pays francophone et la culture n'est pas vraiment très développée, c'est-à-dire que la culture officielle, c'est une part, mais la culture qu'exercent les associations, c'est une autre part de la manche parce que toutes les subventions et les peu qu'ils donnent pour la culture va directement aux structures officielles qui représentent l'État et tout ça. Donc, nous avons choisi de travailler avec les enfants et les jeunes des établissements scolaires, des structures, diverses structures qui font du théâtre, soit dans le milieu scolaire, les structures de jeunesse, les espaces privés et les établissements scolaires étatiques tunisiens et étrangers. Notre festival était et toujours, il n'y a pas de compétition. On choisit des groupes qui viennent des régions lointaines, on dit chez nous dans notre jargon, les zones défavorisées, c'est-à-dire où il n'y a pas de théâtre, ni vu, ni entendu. Ce sont des enfants et des jeunes qui font du théâtre comme ça, spontané, avec en général dans la salle de classe, avec des enseignants qui ne sont pas très bien formés. Maintenant, ça commence à avoir des enseignants, des professeurs, statut de professeurs artistes qui donnent des cours de théâtre. Donc, pendant notre festival, on invite les jeunes à préparer un spectacle en langue de leur choix, c'est-à-dire soit en français, soit en arabe et même en anglais, et d'une durée bien déterminée. Pendant ce festival, alors les participants, ils vont donner leur spectacle, regarder les autres spectacles et on fait des ateliers de théâtre, d'expression corporelle, selon un thème qu'on choisit à l'avance et qu'on le transmet aux encadreurs pour qu'ils puissent se préparer. Donc, pendant 3 jours, les festivaliers, ils se déplacent et se déplacent pour venir au festival. Pendant le festival, on a aussi, puisque c'est un festival de théâtre scolaire, il y a plusieurs structures et il y a plusieurs festivals auxquels nous essayons de participer à ces festivals, soit dans le cadre d'un réseau qui s'appelle Ardrala, art dramatique en langue étrangère. C'est 20 associations dans 20 pays qui chaque association organise son propre festival et on fait des va-et-vient et on essaye chaque année de trouver un groupe qui puisse représenter l'association pendant ce festival. Donc, puisque nous sommes comme dans tous les pays pauvres, il y a des riches, il y a des pauvres, donc on sollicite la participation des structures qui ont un peu plus d'argent, qui ont un peu plus de moyens pour faire participer leurs élèves à des rencontres. Par exemple, il y a la CEDEUM qui organise Enfance à l'honneur à Avignon Donc, on essaye de faire. Et on est de l'autre côté aussi, s'il y a des festivals qui puissent nous accueillir en donnant une petite somme d'argent comme cotisation. Donc, j'insiste sur le fait que notre festival n'est pas une compétition. La première chose, qu'on ne donne pas la scène aux adultes ou aux professionnels. Pendant tout le festival, il n'y a pas un spectacle de professionnels. Il y a, en fait, il y a les workshops qu'on organise. On motive les encadreurs à donner ou à préparer un récap de 5-10 minutes qu'on donne pendant la cérémonie de clôture du festival. Donc, les intervenants sont des artistes, soit tunisiens, soit étrangers, qui viennent. On essaye de dénicher une petite subvention parce que je vais en parler après du problème de l'argent, mais les intervenants sont soit des professeurs de théâtre, soit des artistes qui sont tunisiens et étrangers, hommes et femmes aussi. Donc, aussi, parfois, on organise des débats à chaud entre les deux spectacles où on laisse les jeunes s'exprimer, demander des renseignements auprès des troupes qui viennent et surtout pour les troupes étrangères. Nous avons une seule fois, presque depuis la création du festival, c'est-à-dire 2015, on a commencé le festival. En 2019, nous avons eu un groupe qui sont venus de Russie, de France, d'Arabie Saoudite, des Émirats Arabes Unis et de Palestine. Et tous, ils ont joué des spectacles en français. Même ceux de l'Arabie Saoudite, même des Émirats Arabes Unis, même de la Palestine, parce que ces régions-là, ils ne parlent que l'anglais. Donc, ils ont voulu, ils ont réussi à préparer un spectacle et le jouer. Donc,
Merci
nous
beaucoup.
organisons aussi.
Merci beaucoup.
Oui, je te...
OK.
Je finis juste un petit mot sur la finance.
Oui.
En Tunisie, il y a peu de subventions. Donc, même les structures, les fonds étrangers qu'on dit, même au niveau du ministère de la Culture, de l'Éducation, nous avons dans la tradition, c'est la culture qui est pour nous, la culture dans le Bas-Fond, c'est un produit gratuit. Donc, si on demande une cotisation, la première chose, c'est la loi nous interdit de demander aux jeunes une cotisation. D'autre part, les structures, les mairies, les régions, les ministères ne donnent pas assez d'argent, d'où on se trouve toujours coincé pour chercher des fonds. Donc, on était obligé parfois d'annuler certaines sessions, de limiter l'événement à une journée seulement. Il n'y a pas de logement, il n'y a pas de nourriture. Autrefois, on nous rêvons d'organiser, par exemple, quand ils viennent chez nous, il y a un dîner chez les familles accueillantes pour s'ouvrir. nous voudrions accueillir des artistes de renommée qui viennent parce qu'à travers eux, on peut attirer les médias, attirer l'attention des responsables du pays. Réellement, reste le point noir pour notre événement et la finance. Et merci.
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 Merci. Shabu. Now, Dunya.
Okay, I will do just a short recapitulation of Çapçuk's presentation in English. So it is the Marhaba International School and Youth Theater Festival organized by Quantara Association from Tunisia. Young people from various groups and locations, both domestic and foreign, come together for 4 days to participate in team-based art workshops, as well as other activities such as yoga or flash mob workshops. The event interacts with cultural and educational agency, in addition to the embassies of international visitors. This festival was created 7 years ago, and it is a festival that forges links between the theater clubs of private and state school, youth centers and cultural centers, youth structures and laboratories, and they meet each year, so it's an annual event. It is a space for reflection involving teachers and professionals in the field of theater and art overall. The genres that are main are shadow theater, puppet theater, object theater, and dance theater. So why is this happening? They believe that the smartphones have replaced reality and everything is now virtual. Hence, we need to go and see a live show where people perform live. So something that is happening on the spot, you know. What is the importance of theater here is that the theater is a pedagogical support for teachers as well as a place of meeting and sharing. So going to the theater in primary school seems to be a good cultural opening, but not all students have the same social environment, so it is important to try to put all the students together in the same cultural footing. So during this encounter, the child can be an actor, a spectator, a reader, a writer. He can join theatrical creation and he can choose whether he wants to participate in the writing or in direction or in acting, or to act as a theatrical, technical staff in the theater. So they put on the show and play it in front of many other people and they meet together. So that is the short recap in English of this festival. Thank you. And thank you, Çapçuk. Merci.
Merci.
Thank you. Thank you, Tafik, a lot, our associate member from Tunisia. I'm very glad to be here. And also, you know, to have you here, also to hear another formal language of idea. So we hope to make this bridge. And Tafik also speaks a little English, so maybe in the questions and answers he can help. Well, it is my time now to actually introduce our next associate member from Germany. And it's Christian Getzold, who represent BUT. Tafik, can you please turn off your camera? Thank you. And he will present actually a very interesting activity of BUT. This is the meeting of youth clubs and festivals. So, Christian, I see that you have already started to share the screen. You can continue with the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm glad being here for today. I hope you can all see the PowerPoint presentation I prepared for our meeting. I'm presenting
Can you turn your camera on? I'm sorry. Your camera also. Yes.
You cannot start the video because it's stopped by the host. The host...
Okay, try now.
Okay.
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 Thank you.
Thank you. I didn't do anything, I hope. Okay, it is the Federal Meeting of Youth Clubs at Theaters. It is an annual meeting that takes place since 1990, with one interruption in 2020 due to the corona pandemia. But since 1990, we had every year an edition. It started at the Thalia Theater in Hamburg, initiated by Marlies Jeske and Herbert Enge. It lives off changing hosts every year. So the BOT asks its member theaters or the member pedagogues from theaters to become the host of the festival. All festivals take place in professional theaters on professional stages. That makes the festival unique. I will come to the structure of the youth clubs a little bit later. Every year, 4 to 6 productions are invited to participate. The selection is done by a jury of pedagogues, theater pedagogues, and theater professionals, both. It's very competitive. For this year's edition, we have 31 applications. Only 4 will be selected. It's a long procedure of pre-selection with video castings, and then in the closer round, there will be visits to the theaters where the shows can be seen. Every host theater participates in the jury with 1 juror, and then we have 1 or 2 junior jurors. The criteria for invitation is relevant, actual artistic developments. It's a little bit vague to say, but the main criteria is relevance and importance. Until today, there were 7,000 young players participating in the meeting. Each year, it's around 200 by the groups and delegates by the theaters who applied but were not invited. It is organized by the BUT, Bundesverband Theaterpädagogik, the Federal Association of Theater Pedagogy in Germany. The budget today is between 60 and 100,000 euros. It's funded by the BOT, by the host theater, and by the Secretary of Family, Seniors, Women, Youth, the federal government. This year we will meet in Nuremberg, Bavaria in November for only 4 days. Regularly it's 6 days, but because of the schedule of the theater, we had to shorten the time, so it will be a very tight schedule. Like we have 2 shows every day. I don't know if you're all familiar with the institution of youth clubs. It's pretty unique in Germany. It relies on the solid structure of governments subsidized theaters, German-speaking countries, which are Germany, of course, Austria, Switzerland, Northern Italy, the state of South Tyrolia, it's Alto Adige, Luxembourg, and Belgium. And in the youth club is a socio-cultural activity for children and young people, but also for other groups of interest, to produce their own theater productions or plays within the environment of a professional theater. That means you have to have theaters which are professional, of course. They exist in every country, but these theaters have to have money. They have to have the funding for such an activity, and they have to have the task to act as not only institutions of culture and theater, opera, ballet, whatsoever, but they have to have pedagogical tasks too. In most of the contracts between counties, towns, states, and theaters, this pedagogical aspect is inscribed. So by that, there are 360 professional theaters in German-speaking countries which are registered in the German Stage Association. Of these, 210 theaters have at least 3 up to 11 clubs, which is kind of very impressive number of players and pedagogues. The profile of these of the sociocultural activity is, of course, pedagogic, but they have a strong artistic inclination. That means the providers and the pedagogues in the groups always look on the artistic value of what they are doing. It's kind of really in between theater and pedagogy. The groups are related to the professional theater and to its actors, and they rely on the resources of the professional theaters. That means what you see is a truly professional theater production with all the staging, the lights, the sound, special effects. The clubs meet, or there's mostly an open call at the beginning of each season, and then the clubs come together in September. They start to their development of the plays as group activity, most cases once a week, 3 hours in the evening, and then they write their plays, or they adopt plays or movies, whatever, novels, and then it comes to production, which are mostly finished in early summer or spring, and then they show their plays in the regular schedule of theater, which means it's open to the public. They sell tickets, or theater sells tickets. They have critics in the news, some reporting in media. Which is remarkable as the strong emphasis on music and dance, which means following the youth interests. Almost all plays have music from tape, of course, underlining their plays, and they have lots of dance, choreographies, but also free dancing. The procedure for the youth club meeting is that the groups apply in spring. Then, as I said, there's that lengthy procedure that they have to write descriptions of what they are doing. Then they have some video samples to mail in. The jury has a pre-selection. Then the jury comes together and says which is what plays are in the closer selections. Then it comes to the citing, and important part of that procedure is that the groups have a discussion with the juror after the citing, after the preview. They have to explain what they're doing. If it's not to be seen on stage, they have to talk about their intentions, their techniques, their methods. In early summer, the groups get the invitation, and those clubs which are not invited are they can send delegates. They get free transport and accommodation. Of course, catering with the festival. And as it can be said that the nomination and the invitation for the festival is a very, very high, it's a very high regard for all participating individuals and groups. They get, of course, nice document which they can hang up in their offices in the theater. They're very proud of this. The program for the meeting is that we have this year. We will have 2 performances daily, which takes a lot of work by the host theater because they have to supply their technicians all day. They have to take the props from the trucks, which are transported by the invited clubs. They have to install them. They have to have an orientation rehearsal. Everything is like in professional theater. Then in former years, we had the format of so-called short acts. Young directors and theater pedagogues are invited to hand in a project or prospective theater performances of not more than 10 minutes, which can be realized within 2 days of rehearsal. So all participants in the meeting have rehearsals. It's mostly 2 sessions a day of 3 to 4 hours, where they bring the young curators' ideas to life. Then we have workshops with puppet theater, pantomime, stage fighting, dance. Last year we had a fantastic workshop with a composer who's doing contemporary opera, and he developed an opera with the youngsters. And then we have training sessions for the theater pedagogues. I see Joachim's face. That means I'm coming.
Sorry.
No.
Speed up.
That's it. That's the last part of the festival. It's in blue. That's what's most important to the young participants. They party in the theater, which is all very exciting because they use the stage, the foyer, the places in front of the theater. And when it comes to small town, like 2 years ago, we were in a town of 20,000 in Saxonia. They take the whole city. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much for your presentation. Wonderful. And we are going on. Sanja will take the micro.
Thank you, Joachim. Thank you, Christian. It was really very, very interesting. I love this idea of the youth clubs. I think it's really important and a very good idea to spread around the world. We are trying to do it also in Serbia. We say it OK club. It's Omladinski klub. That means youth club in my language. So we can go on to the last presentation today. And this is the presentation of a very interesting festival that is happening in Tianfu number 7 school, elementary school in China, in the city of Chengdu. And Miao, who is our individual member of IDEA, has been developing it together with Yuan, who is also an individual member and who is the head of the department, theater, drama education department in the school. So I had a pleasure to go to Chengdu and see what amazing spaces they use in the whole school for the festival. So it's even in the stage.
Sanya, what's happening?
I think Sanya is offline. Maybe I just take over.
Sorry,
Okay.
I just
Just start.
disappeared. I had some problem with the internet, but I'm back. Hope you hear me. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. We
Okay.
can hear you. Yeah.
So I just want to say there is even a tree, but Miao Bin will probably talk about it. Under this tree, there are also performances. So it's a very innovative way to create a festival in a school. So Miao Bin, the screen is yours.
Yeah.
I
Thank you,
apologize
Sanya.
for this internet problem.
No problem. Thank you. So hello everyone. Greetings from Chengdu in China. And here, so I share my screen and my PowerPoint. So it's here. Okay. So can you see my screen? I think so. This is a school theater festival. It's different from the previous festivals, which are the regional or the national. But why I would like to also introduce this theater festival, though it's from only a school, because Tianfu number 7 high school, we are having drama classes as compulsory course in the school, which is very pioneering in China. And so after these years, I think it's almost 4 years. So we have been developing the curriculum and also the theater festival. Actually, myself, I consider the theater festival as part of the curriculum. So what we have developed is from 0 to 4. Actually, 4 years ago, we have nothing in our school. Because it's the primary section of the school. Our school will have a primary section, middle section, and a high section. So the primary section was open 4 years ago. So at that time, everything's 0. And so but we still organized the first theater festival with the students from of the first year of primary school. So it was very difficult, but we managed it. So now you can see the 4 posters in the screen, which are the 4 theater festivals. We have done 3, and we are going to have our 4th theater festival in May and June. So let me introduce a little bit, and back to almost 4 years ago in 2021, we had our first theater festival. And actually, what the difference is, we traditionally in China, normally in the schools, the theater festival are always on one stage. So there will be several performances. So they will go on the stage to be performed one by one. But from our first theater festival, I didn't want to do that. I would like the whole campus can be the stages. So everywhere, the children can perform everywhere. So from the photos, you can see the lobby of
Sorry,
the
Miao Bin, can you
building.
please change the photo slides because we only see the first slide.
I have changed actually. You cannot see.
No, we still see the first slide, and it's not full screen, you know.
Why? Let me try again.
Yeah.
Can you see?
We see the slide that says from 0 to 4, but it's not full
Yes.
screen. It's not full screen. Can you make it full screen? Like
Why?
bigger.
It's very strange. Here actually it's full screen. Just a second. So why this happened?
Not right in the other way, but that we just see.
Can you see now?
Not
It's full screen?
Not as full screen, just small, quite small.
Quite small. Why?
I don't know. Dunya, do you know?
Yeah, I think that maybe when you share the full desktop, not only the application, and then it might be all right. I think.
I'm not sure actually. Is it okay now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it full?
Yes.
Now it's
Yeah.
okay.
Now
Yes.
it's super.
Okay. Okay, great. So now you see the four posters, which I already talked about from 0 to 4. So now this is the first theater festival in 2021. So you can see the schedule. Basically, we had a 1 week, and also we have four sections: the environmental theater, cultural heritage, pioneer theater, and the future world. Basically, we abandoned the form of one stage and the performance one by one. We make the whole campus to be the stages. So you can see from the photos, the lobby of our school building, and also our library, and also my favorite is a tree. You can see the tree, which is actually in the underground floor, and there is one tree, and so the children can perform in the tree, but also in the theater in our school. So and the one photo in the bottom in the middle, that is also in another theater space. So basically, we use the whole campus to be the theater for the fifth theater festival. But this is only the first one. But then we curated the second one. The second one was very tough. Actually, that was during the COVID, which is the most severe time in China. So we were planning to have this theater festival in December, but then because the COVID was very severe, so the day before our theater festival, I received the notice that we have to stop. So basically, after we prepare everything, we stop it. And then we put everything we have prepared just on that place, and then we waited for 3 months till February next year in 2023 when the new semester starts. Then we re-begin our theater festival, and in our second theater festival we have added two new parts, which is the dramatic parade, which the children can dress whatever they like, and then we have a parade in the campus. And also my favorite one is I call it a theater carnival, which is the children they can form their own team and they create their own theater productions. Of course, it's a very small one, maybe 5 or 10 or 15 minutes, and then they send to us, to the drama teachers. Then we choose the ones which we think is okay to be performed in the theater festival. Then we allocate the different spaces inside the campus to the children. So they create by themselves, they perform by themselves, and then we hire, of course we call it hire, the staff for the theater festival also from the children. So the students are the staff. And also one thing in that theater festival, which is I think is very meaningful, is I persuaded our principal that all the children, or every child in the school, when they stepped out of their classroom, they will be free. So normally, when we have this kind of events, the teacher will lead like a line of the children to go to this place, that place. So everyone is under not control, but under the management. But in this carnival, every child is free. Basically, I make a joke. I say when they step out of the classroom, we lost their contact. We don't know where they are inside of the school. But so that was very risky, actually, considered by many people because they will worry the children will have dangers or maybe have some like safety problems. But actually, for 3 hours, the children all free. They perform by themselves. They organize the event by themselves. Everyone is okay. So that was the first time which happened. And also we collaborate with the gallery and you have the public performance in the gallery. And the third one was in 2024, and this one is a very creative one, because we expand the sections to be 8, and the 4 sections are inside of the school and the 4 sections are outside of the school, and also we have more performances in Carnival. In this year we received 60 applications from the students, and then 28 of them were performed in the Carnival. And also we made our student theater groups. They made also their performances, like the Icarus Wings, which is now we also perform in the museums, in the festivals, and our Tempest, the Necklace, You the Great Ruler in the Water, these productions we performed for 2 hours to all the children of our school in the primary section, which are around 1,000 students. You can see from the photo in the middle bottom. And also because I'm also the head of the arts education team of our school, so we also combine the music, the fine arts, and the dance into the theater festival. Now we are coming to this year. Actually, in 2024. Oh, sorry, I have it here wrong. In 2024, you can see in the top, beside the 2024, there is a photo with 9 children's portraits. They are the little curator of this theater festival. So from last year, we also invite the children to join which we call the organizing committee, to curate with their own ideas. Now it's 2025, so I make it a typo. It should be 2025. Now this year we have 6 children to be as little curators, and now the second poster is we have call for the applications for the Carnival. So the children, they will send their application before 13th of April. And in the poster, you can see I have made a translation in the most right. So you can see from 17th of May till 29th of June are our theater festival. On 17 and 18 of May, we will create a theater village in the community near our school. So we will have 4 to 5 houses, little houses. Every house will accommodate one theater production by ourselves, and by the children, they will enter the village. They will have their experience with these performances. They will also play the drama games, and they will make their own creations. And so I will not introduce in details to this, but also from this year we changed the theme of our theater festival. This year the theme is if, which is actually, this idea is also from the children. They say, okay, we want if to be our theme, because we will want to imagine if something happen, so what we can do. So this is what we will do this year. So to conclude, in our theater festivals in our school, basically all the contents are from the daily curriculum, because I don't want any teacher or the students to produce or rehearse with heavy work, specifically for the festival. But this is a normal practice actually in the past, make the teachers and the students very tiring. So for us, it's actually easier, because we have produced everything during our daily curriculum. And then also the space, we abandoned the traditional single stage and turned the entire campus into spaces for theater and drama. And also about the students' autonomy, I mean, and I believe the children should be the center. They should be the manager of the theater festival, not the teachers, because we want the children to enjoy the festivals by themselves. So we have the student curators to participate in the design of the festival, and also especially I introduced in the Carnival, the actors, audience, staff are all students, and all the teachers are not involved. So we give the full freedom to the students. Also, we believe we want to make changes to our own creations. So we want every year our theater festival are different from the previous one. So we are trying to make ourselves to be creative, but it's very difficult actually. We are trying, and so that's why we want the ideas and the imaginations from the children, not only from us. It's so that's what we are trying. So basically, this is the theater festival from our school, from Tianfu Number 7 High School. And actually, I also hope, because I have here the introductions of the previous theater festivals in other countries, I hope someday our students can have the chance to also participate in the theater festivals from the other countries. This will be a wonderful experience for them. I also hope someday I can invite you to our theater festival in our school. Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much, dear Melvin. Wonderful.
I hope the
And,
time is okay,
I
because
think
I
we are,
can see the time.
yeah, forget it. It's okay. Now we have something like half an hour for discussion, and we should concentrate on very important topics, which are interesting for all of us. And I want to say thank you, Miao Bin. I think we all would agree to those principles you said, yeah, you told us about, which are important and characteristic for theater in the schools. Yeah, but of course, it's a big difference between an in-school festival, which is really great what you showed us, and I hope many people will be inspired by having similar things. But we have also to see that national festivals, they cannot rely on this team of school. Yeah, so there is a big difference, I think, between national festivals and school festivals. But thank you so much, and thank you all of you, for presenting and trying to keep the time. Let's now have a short Q&A, and I'm not sure whether we should talk about or discuss about the proposal from you, Chapchup. Thank you for that. I think this is a good initiative for us as IDEA, to public the national festivals in the different countries where we do have member associations. Who wants to start?
Maybe to ask first everybody to put on the cameras, because it's a discussion for everybody.
Thank
If
you.
you can just turn on your cameras, please.
Yeah. Thank you.
Can I just
Okay.
Can I just please ask Miao Bin two questions? First thing is, how do you select the young curators, the children who are curators for the festival? What is the criterion? Why did you select those 9, now the 6 ones? And the second is, when you have this carnival, theater carnival, how old are the children that can just roam freely in the school and organize themselves? What is the age of these children? Just these two questions.
Okay.
Miao
So
Bin,
I start from the second one actually. We try to have the carnival from 2023. So the primary section of our school start from 2021. So actually in 2023, in our school we only have the children of from 6 to 9. 6 years old to 9 years old. So the first, the second, the third year of the primary school. So they were very young. That's why the principal was he has to bear the responsibility for all the safety concerns. And also, then about a little curator, we just call for the applications from all the children. So we send the notification to all the children to say we are now call for the applications, and everyone you can apply for the little curator. So they will fill the form. Why they are interested in the curating a theater festival? What's your strength and what your capabilities? Why do you think you can do this work? And then after the application, we will have an interview with them. So actually, one very interesting thing is, but basically we don't have very high requirements for the children because they are children. But one question I will definitely ask is, did you apply by with your own interest, or did your parents apply for it because they want it? Then the children are very honest. Some children will say, "Oh, my father did it for me. I didn't want." Or my mother didn't want. Okay, then I will tell them, okay, we respect your choice. We don't respect your parents, so you can now leave, and you don't need to have to be here. So basically, this is the only one question I really care about. So every time I will ask the children. But the abilities, I think is okay. Just the painting, curating with ideas, and they will contribute with their thoughts, and even also the posters. Actually, in my PowerPoint, you saw the poster of this year. It was painted by a child, from the curator. So this is how it works. We were trying actually. We don't have any thing for reference, but we are just trying for that.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
I hope.
Other questions or statements?
Maybe we could read what Tafik asked from Tafik.
Yeah,
Because
well, the calendar. I understood an international calendar.
Yes, he proposed to have a calendar with all the festivals, including the date, the propositions, like the duration of the show, required language, and etc., and the number of participants.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a nice initiative for idea.
Yeah. The EOs can talk about that. Yeah.
So
just to say, yeah, Miao Bin is the director of actually projects of IDEA, just also to present him in this way. I think it's important.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Other topics, questions? Well, yes, okay. Beth, please.
Sure. I put the same question in the chat for Xiao. I was really interested in the 4 forms that you mentioned, the shadow, puppet, object, and dance theater forms. It seemed really nicely focused. I just wonder, is that part of the curriculum, or are the teachers who participate learning about those forms for the first time through being in your festival experience?
The question was to Miao Bin, wasn't it?
The
No,
question.
it was to Tafik.
Sorry.
Tafik.
Okay.
And
yes,
so it's
Quantara. Maybe Dunya, can you please translate it to?
Yeah,
she just
I
did it.
did.
I was
Oh.
trying to help with by writing it down. Sorry.
So Tafik, en question pour tout, pour vous. My French is not great.
It's better than mine.
And le chat. And, le microphone, no,
Okay.
no,
Yeah. Unmute.
Unmute.
Perhaps we we can wait for his answer in
Sure.
the chat. Perhaps he will answer in the chat.
Maybe you can write it in chat and then we can translate it to English again. Thank you.
Great.
So we can go on with our questions while we wait.
Yeah, that's better. Okay. Yeah, other questions. My question is, are there any challenges, aims you did not reach with your festival? Yeah, you always fight. Perhaps there is 1, 2, or 3 points you focus on, or you want to have, want to receive, want to achieve, but up to now, no success in this. Are there such open points, challenges in any of these festivals? Tonio.
Yeah, I would like to take the contra thesis to what you've said, Joachim, that in the national context, it's difficult to give a great forum for participation, for organization, for young people. And I think in Germany we have this federal structure, and what we are trying to do is that we are looking what is the identity of each own festival, and what resources are there, what classes could join for organizing things like that, peer-to-peer teaching such formats, and also to have to open the different age people to have more contact. I mentioned that more contact between pupils and adults, and I think it's possible to do this also in a national context, but it's of course more difficult because you have also always to look how can participate the participants of the year before. They have to travel to the next festival and so on. Of course, this needs resources. If you want to do that, but I think this could be really a good perspective for the STL.
Can I also say, well, our ongoing challenge every year is to find the adequate space. And that is an issue because we are very specific. First of all, we need a space that can host chamber performances with just a few very young children that needs a very intimate space. And then we have like performances where we have 35 participants, teenagers. And that requires a big stage. And then, as I was mentioning, we have these places where we talk in a round. So we need also space where we can have 200 chairs or places how we can sit all together. So it's always a challenge. And also financially, economically, it has become drastic in Serbia. You may know that we have protests. Student protests, teenagers are protesting, professors now for the last 3 years. And it's evident how much we have become like a neoliberal capitalist country trying to make profit from anything. So, for example, we would have to pay, last year they asked us to pay about 1,500 euros for 1 day of using a space. And before it was free, and it would be like a children's center where dedicated to children, built in Yugoslavia for children, for free use for children. So we are facing all these challenges. And what I can say that I'm really grateful, I must say, I wrote to Katerina already about this, that this year we are hosted by a Czech Dom. It's a new cultural center it's a Czech Republic cultural space, cultural center in center of Belgrade. And they agreed to host the festival for free, only for a few little symbolic money. And I really see this as a continuation of collaboration of CEDEUM, of me, of IDEA, and I would really like to invite our Czech colleagues to be part of the expert team. So they have opened the space, and because they have a deep understanding of children's theater festivals, as Czech Republic has a long tradition of the festivals. So I just wanted to say this as a challenge we are facing every year.
Thank you. You are not alone, I hope, I think. I don't hope, I think. Yeah. Any more? But
maybe I will add also something, because as I mentioned, we have this national level of the festival, and there is not so big struggle for financial support. But what we are struggling now is to find financial support for the lower regional and district festivals. It was supported by Ministry of Education, but every year they are giving less and less money for the organization. So now there is a big challenge to find another sources, but I think that the organizers tries their best, and many of them organized that festival many years, and they have also the big local supporters. So for someone, it's a big challenge, but yeah, we go through it, and we will find another sources anyway, because we have to. So that's maybe struggling in a local level.
But it was astonishing for me hearing that your ministries for education and culture are working together in this. Is it usual? Is it just what they always do, or is it an exceptional thing, like we would say that in Germany?
Okay, they work together in the meaning of supporting it financially. But yeah, in a connection with new curriculum, because we will have all the arts fields in a new curriculum for basic education, it seems that it's not working so good. But we are again trying to be more connected and more supportive. But they are connected in that way, because they are supporting the pupils, the students in schools. Basically, it's focused on them. So now the Ministry of Culture is supporting it more, because they see it as a big value in cultural education, and we have to maybe push a little bit the Ministry of Education to support it more. But they were connected like this for many years.
Show them the UNESCO framework.
Yes,
they have to work together.
Yeah, we do it every time.
Any more?
I will add from the chat. Tafik said that it will be helpful for them to maybe have a database of professionals who would collaborate with them. So maybe that is one of the things to add to this point.
Mm-hmm.
And he also answered the question of Beth about the different forms. That maybe somebody could read it also, Dunya.
Yeah. He said that they have various forms of theater in their program. They choose a theme each year and let the facilitators and teachers choose the form that suits them best.
Thank you. Great.
Can I add something two new trends here, actually, two developments from the last 1 to 2 months from my side. Actually, because in China, we don't have really the official national children's theater festival, very few. But actually, from this year, I have seen some changes, because now from this year, we will have a regional theater festival, which is organized by the educational department of the government, the local government. So they also find me, because our basically the drama curriculum in our school is very famous, and they have seen our many productions. So they come to me and ask me to to give many advices. And so also I will be the judge for the theater festival. They will also put some part of the performance in our school. But from this, I can see they are now, I mean, from the government, they have now see the importance of the children's theater force. And the other one is last weekend I was invited by also by the local government, by in the countryside, which is I posted in my Facebook. That this place is inside the mountains, so basically it's not very developed, and also there are many minorities. I mean minority Chinese living there, and there are people there. I mean they are not they are a bit poor, and also one family they have many children. Basically they have 5 to 6 children in one family, and there are many problems in this region. The local people that told me, for example, the parents, most of the parents, they are working in the big cities, so outside. So the children are left at home. No parents carrying them. Maybe they live with their grandparents, but it's very weak I mean caring for them. So for example, like those 2 days when we were there, I think at 11:30 in the midnight, the young people are still hanging around in the streets. They don't know what to do. So I believe there are many problems there. So the local it's a town. It's not even a city. It's a town. It's a small town. They are thinking to organize a theater festival for the children there, because they would like the children to have something to do. They also want drama education to change them, because they have some people there from the town. They participated in our drama education forum last year. So they saw our drama classes, they saw our theatrical performances by the children. So they believe the drama education can change the children, change the situation of the local children there. So they are trying to organize the theater festival for the local children. So this will be my also one project for the rest of the time of this year. So I can see the theater festival for children are from, I mean, different parts. So I believe it's very interesting for me. So I just share the 2 developments here.
Oh, thank you so much. Yes, and that's an important thing. Sanya, you are only.
Yes, I have a question actually for Tonio about the festival. I remember when I was there in Hamburg, there was a group of from St. Petersburg from Russia, and they were performing and they were also joining my workshop. I want to ask just that you explain in a couple of sentences this very interesting part of your festival, that you invite always one group from abroad as guests. So this is a very good inspiration and maybe example for all of us.
Yes, we want to go over the frontiers with the festival, but it's always the thing of this federal state, and it was in past we had this very often. But now we have 4 days, and it's really difficult if we have 16 presentations to have more presentations from all over the world to join. But we always want to have an international group and festival. That's right. It's St. Petersburg is difficult now. It was the St. Petersburg group was of the Goethe Institute, invited by the Goethe Institute, and was not always at the SDL, but also at one festival in Germany. But with this political situation, now we have to wait if this will happen in future. Yeah. And we always look also for cooperation projects. If there is one federal state, for example, Saarbrücken is really great because it's near to France, and they can do something together. or Schleswig-Holstein with Denmark, perhaps, or something like that. These are projects, cooperation projects, which could be realized easily, and then it can become more international, what we do. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there more examples for steps forward or successes in a political or structural manner, like Miao just also told us, yeah? So that there is something going on in the structure for theater for students, young people, yeah? Like having it in the curriculum of the schools or other steps forward. And I have to say that we only have 3 minutes for answers. Katarina, I think you wanted to speak? No, sorry. Excuse me. Yeah, anybody else? Okay.
Sorry, Joachim, I speak all the time. Just one sentence. What is really important with the festivals, they make our field very visible. It's the visibility, really, because, you know, if you have, sometimes you have a good PR, you know, we try to give a press release, to give photos. It's always very attractive, you know. And when we disseminate this all around, and sometimes some papers publish it or some online media, it's very good for drama education because, you know, it gives it really a lot of visibility. And this is also about advocacy and political actions, and also about, in a way, changing the climate about drama education and maybe getting more support and funding. So I think this is one of the biggest values of festivals all over, wherever they happen in the world.
Yeah, thank you. Wonderful. Yeah, so Beth.
I just wanted to echo that. It sounds in listening that it's like the advocacy is important in places where, like with you, Miao Bin, drama is on the upswing and it's growing. And then there are other places where it's under attack. And in both places, the advocacy is so important. And I love to hear how we're working to not make it about competition and who wins, but about, you know, complex, artistic, important work for these times. I kept hearing that, and it's inspiring. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, great. And one of my main experiences is that we always have the politicians from the Ministry of Education and the Minister of Education really personally in the opening ceremony, and she or he says how wonderful and important and great is having the students playing theater, so important. And then he leaves and nothing happens very often. Sorry, I don't want to have an ending with bad view, because you already said what the good things are, of course, yeah. And that's so important and useful for all our aims. Well, my watch says it's 3 o'clock. Any more short, whatever, important statement? No, then I think
I'm just thinking to ask Sanya, is it possible we can have a page in the website of IDEA to list all the theater festivals?
Yes,
So
you can,
more exposure.
It would be wonderful also, you know, and thank you also because you're one of the elected officers, you're part of our board of the executive committee, so we can already discuss it on our next meeting. And it would be good, Miao Bin, if you take on this responsibility with Dunya, because together you will probably figure out how to do it also technically. We always have this.
Yeah.
And I'm glad Beth is here also, who is our director of publications. And Katarina is also a very active member of the coordinating committee of IDEA Europe. So there's many people working for idea here. I'm glad, and we are very much inspired. I think we have good ideas from this webinar to go on.
Yeah. Thank you. Really good step. And enjoy your day or night or wherever you are around the world. All the best and see you in the next webinar. Yeah. Okay. Bye bye. Enjoy.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you,
Bye.
Joachim.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you very much.